Sixers got him by a nickel after 24 minutes.
Ooh, boy, you got to be careful when you say that.
Joel Embiid had 14 points.
Say it again, Ernie.
The Sixers got him by a nickel.
Okay. Be careful.
That'd be 5.
I know. Yeah, I got 5 on it.
It's the American Express halftime report. Ernie Johnson,
Chuck,
Charles, and Kenny and Shaq.
Poinsettias around here.
Yeah, you don't want to.
You want
do
one?
not eat those.
You want to eat it? Take a bite.
No, brother.
Why? Why can't you eat it?
Because my understanding is they're poisonous.
Oh, here you go, Chuck.
That would be my understanding.
No, they're not.
They're not?
No, I've
eaten plenty of them.
May 19th, I'm going to eat a poinsettia salad.
Poinsettia salad. MX teammates from the
Kale and poinsettia.
Oh, my goodness. Embiid and Tobias Harris combining for 24 of the 55 Philadelphia points in the first half. The Sixers had a 23-6 run to open up a 14-point lead, but Denver goes 17-8 to end the half, and so we got ourselves a 5-point game. And, of course, we began the night talking about this Embiid and Jokic matchup. What'd you make of what you saw in the first half? Not much from Jokic.
When it comes to being the big man, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool me and Chuck.
Ooh, Shaq.
I can tell these big guys don't want it. Right here. I can tell you don't want it. You got a little guy on you. You let him push you all the way out. You make this little soft move. Then you don't go up strong. That may be a foul, but so what if it's a foul? Go up strong. Right here, again, you got a guy that's smaller than you on you. What do? You flip-flop around. The double not even coming. Even if it is coming, shoot over it. I can tell if they don't want it. Right here. Embiid, you're talented. Of course, you can make this shot, but he don't want it. If you want it, me and Chuck going to know you want it because you can put your head down. You're going to get an offensive foul. You're going to dominate. That little tip right there, that ain't good enough for me. I want you to rebound that and go strong. Right here, this is an okay move, but don't let that little man bump you right there. That's okay. I still don't like that move, but I can tell when a big man want it and when they don't. Right now, they don't want it. Greg Anthony said it. Jokic looks disengaged. As players, we can look in players' eyes and see what's wrong with him. Something's going on. I don't know what's going on, but I can tell that he don't want it yet. Last year, he wanted it, right? Yeah. Right, he wanted it. Every play was big. You know, he was talking smack, having fun. Yeah. He don't want it right now.
4 points. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 out of 5 from the floor. Didn't take a shot until the second quarter.
You know, I told you, Jokic and Embiid, to me, both have not played well this year consistently. There's something going on with Jokic. He's not the same player. They're winning games just because they got talent, but they, like I say, they're playing with no passion. They're just playing basketball. And Kenny and Shaq know what I mean. Like, you just can't play. You got to play with a purpose. And Denver's not playing with a purpose. But the Sixers, I'm trying to figure out what kind of team they are. Like, they don't have a style. They got 2 guys who are all-stars. Tobias Harris is a good player. Their bench is good enough. But, like, they don't have a style. Embiid wants to float around and shoot jumpers. Simmons is not aggressive enough. I'm going to give them a little more time.
Only the 10th game with this lineup.
Yeah. That has nothing to do with it. Like Shaq said, Ernie, you know it when you see it. Like, when you watch those Lakers play, when you watch Milwaukee play, when you watch the Celtics play, you're like, oh, yeah, they come here to win. I don't want to leave.
This guy's got some pictures.
I don't want to leave Toronto out either.
Okay,
go ahead. I agree. And all that leads into is, you know, it's funny. I was saying this to my son, KJ. I was like, we talking
adopted?
About, yeah, just kidding. I said, it's playing with energy.
Yep.
Playing with enthusiasm.
Yes.
And then following the game plan.
Yes.
Those are the 3 things you have to do. And then everything else will fall into place, Ernie. I see you over there. I see you over there. Oh, I see you over there. I see you going. I see you going.
That was that was a stunt man fall.
No.
All the hell you push me, Ernie?
Stunt man fall.
Enthusiasm.
Why you push me, Ernie?
I followed the playbook. I had energy that time, had enthusiasm.
That'll wake you up,
Ernie. And the one thing that if you're Philadelphia 70s, if you're Denver Nuggets, and this is what I know, forget about how you can tell passion, how can you tell enthusiasm? As we see the play, are you following the game plan? If you're seeing what's happening, shot goes up here, if you're Denver, now you're in retreat. What is the game plan? Freeze it here. If I'm in the game plan, I'm like, I got to find the three-point shooters because Ben Simmons is the only guy who does it. If I stop Embiid to the basket, find the three-point shooters, I contest, I'm okay. Where's the contest? Nowhere. So now there's no energy, there's no enthusiasm, and they're following the game plan. Again, you get it down here on the offensive end, you're going to miss shots, get shots blocked. But now in transition, what do? You freeze it here. You find who? If Ben Simmons is running and Embiid, I'm stopping him from scoring on layups. Everybody else, I'm getting three-point shooters. I don't find the guy who's running, he gets a dunk. Ben Simmons cannot get dunks if you want to win. Again, you miss a shot, off to the races. You get the rebound, Ben Simmons has the ball. We need to stop the ball, freeze it. But we need to find what? If I'm right here, I'm not in the paint. You got to talk on defense. That's the enthusiasm. Nope, you don't find the three-point shooter. Here's a guy with a wide-open shot coming off the bench. No energy, no enthusiasm. Not following the game plan, baby.
12th time this season the Nuggets have trailed at the half. It's a 5-point game. They are 7-4 when they do have a halftime deficit. Okay, here it was.
Oh!
Kenny with a good start, and I think it's
me.
just a dive, man.
No, you see RoboCop coming behind me, that damn wire in the way, RoboCop?
First you said it was me.
I thought it was
now
you.
You're saying it's
RoboCop. Move the wires, RoboCop.
I think that just still just makes it.
Look, right there, RoboCop.
was a
Move,
dive
RoboCop.
there. You were looking for a soft place to land, man.
Wasn't a dive. Move them damn wires, RoboCop. See, this is a long wire.
I know it's great for the kids.
It's still only December 10th right
Yes.
now, okay? We still got a couple of weeks. So
Going in the back.
let's go to our first sponsored element of the night. It's easy, presented by Auto Trader. Jokic and Embiid head-to-head. And you see the numbers scoring-wise in favor of Jokic and in shooting. Edge to Embiid in rebounds and in wins, 3-1 for Embiid. But earlier this year, Denver did beat him. Game came right down to the wire. Let's see how that one finished, shall we? Kind of a busted play, a big scramble here, and Jokic is going to knock down the jumper for the lead.
And he got fouled.
And then on the other end, Embiid called for the foul as they wrestle inside. Ball goes back the other way.
He didn't have to push him. He could have just locked him.
Well, you know what?
Hip lock.
In the last 2-minute report from the league, they said that call was blown, that it should have been a foul on Jokic.
That looked like a
Well, no, that was a push-off. But I'm saying when you have a guy post up, when I played against guys, I said, get wherever you want to. I said, get wherever you want to. I'm not going. You never wrestle with guys in the post.
Or wrestle.
Wrestle. You know what I mean?
No, you can wrestle.
R-A-S-S-L.
No W. There's no W, man. It's just R. R-A-S-S-L-I-N apostrophe. Wrestling.
And Chuck, to add to what you're saying, you can push off, but to make it not look like a push off, you have to push off and extend at the same time. If you just go like that and push off,
like this here, this is
like
a
right
push
the watch, yes.
This
To me, I look like a
push
good
off.
This is a good call.
That looked like a good
push
call.
off. No, he
Oh, they
pushed
said they
off.
missed the call.
It looked good to me.
What they probably said was
No, he pushed off.
No, this is probably a foul on Jokic.
No,
right
he
here.
pushed off with the left hand.
Yeah, but this is a foul on Embiid on the push-off. Jokic might have fouled him early, but never, guys, you don't have to push up. Just let a guy get somewhere, lock him with that elbow. Like Shaq said, extend your arm. Never extend your arm.
Both of these guys' numbers this season are down from last year.
That's because neither one of them are playing well.
Jokic is playing
No,
decent.
No, he's not.
They're both number
Stop, Kenny,
4.
stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
He's not playing decent?
No, they're not. They're playing decent. These guys are supposed to be. Jokic was in the MVP conversation last year. He has not played that well.
Better team, though.
What?
There are some guys on his team that are stepping up, young guys that are doing
No. This guy was an MVP candidate.
Yeah, that
last
is.
year.
Kenny, what are you talking about? He's not, Chuck, you're right. He's not playing well.
That's averaging 16 points a game.
Last year, 20, 11, and 7.
Yeah, I think he's a
This year,
20-point
16,
scorer.
10, and 6.
That's 4 points. That's not really far off in only 20 games in the season.
It's 4 points. Listen,
It sounds like 4.
it's far off when you're not doing it right now.
And let me tell you something. Embiid hasn't played great either.
Embiid last year, 28, 14, and 4. This year, 22, 13, and 3.
Like I say,
The answer is simple. Both of them shoot too many jumpers. The further out that you are from the court, the lower your percentage will be. When you're that big and you're that strong like Embiid, your ass close to the
Shaq,
basket,
that's all he got to do right
that's all you
there
gotta
all
do.
night.
When you keep shooting jumpers and shoot 5 and 6, 7 threes, What are you shooting from three? 30, 40%?
No, he's not
just
the
going to
40.
go down, and your numbers are going to go down.
Embiid 31% from three.
That's not good.
That helps the defense out every time he shoots a three. He should never shoot more than 1 or 2 threes.
I would say that again with Embiid, I would agree. But I also think with Jokic, his three ball allows him to get to their lane because he doesn't have the athleticism to get there just off the dribble. But I also think that maturation of some of the young guys at Denver takes some points away from him.
I'm not saying
you have the Jimmy roster. Like there's 4 guys that are actually maturing this year.
If you have the ability to shoot, I'm not saying.